me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting.
Tonight, from for a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he goes out right around the 39. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players. It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points.
Most
quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Turnover, baby.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Finding room at midfield.
Oh,
big strides. Look at him go. And
that was
all
so
the
bad.
way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 69 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Hold on.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
Fuck out the way, bro.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Fucking dildo.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now
What?
the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff running left is Mostert. They find some
Let's
open
get in
field
there, buddy.
here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins
Go.
touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. It's a run with Mostert.
In
And he'll
there.
get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Let's stop, guys.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert on first down now.
Yeah, buddy.
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Now a hit and a loose football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a
Never
good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football. Don't they?
From the 30 on second down, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jerome Baker leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Herbert, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So now here come the Dolphins. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tua being chased out left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Will soon complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
I'll just get that.
And this is caught. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Come on,
and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line.
What the fuck is that, bro?
And now before the ball changes hands,
yeah, good call.
Just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Gaskin is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. This pass finds its way to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Give me that.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl.
Playoffs,
A
baby.
fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
All right, take out the Colts.
You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit mill, take off the dojo, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel.
Colts.
All my descendants, they come
They
in
don't
my
run the
shoes,
league
say I am
too,
too
right?
real. I'm done with the sensitive,
Not
taking it
mistaken.
personal, done with the black and the white.
Cowboys.
You hoping for
That's
days,
high.
miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly.
All right, let's do this.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving us for love, dancing in a drought. Hella to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe.
Tonight, the winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Almost there.
Again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7 yards there and a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down
Big
marker
game.
was,
Can't fuck
handed
around.
it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Up the middle.
Go Mostert.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most
like
offenses
this.
don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give to Edmonds.
Get in there.
And he will
Get in there.
take it
Get in there.
for the Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Bringing him out, the 3rd overall pick from way back in 2008, a guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Fuck out of here.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Fuck you, bro.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt
Seems
before the
rigged.
playoffs roll around.
and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
We guess we did something wrong again, right? What the fuck are y'all doing, man?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended
That's
for Hill.
wild, bro.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw left side, complete to QT. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' first down. Now Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's
touchdown Colts. Mo Alley-Cox from 6 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Bro.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience.
Crazy,
Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, we got
a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And
yeah, get him the fuck out of here.
Inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Tua now on first down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tua, a final shot before half. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15.
Yeah,
and they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we are halfway home. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. But the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half.
Come on, bro.
They need to stay on
Close that fucking hole up.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on second down. Ryan,
hey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second down, Gaskin.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Tua going to throw. Rolling to his left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running on first down with Gaskin.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's Tua, dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing on second and long. Tua, flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Room here to run.
Oh.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown.
Come on, make something happen, baby.
21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yes. Let's go.
So the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Stop, boys.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now it's Ryan.
Come on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Get out of here, boy.
Throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor.
No. Get him out of here.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Miami set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Forced out to his left. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tua to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tagovailoa.
What?
It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Fucking go.
So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you
Fucking
and I are up
comeback
in the booth.
season, baby.
Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the
Fucking go.
before going out. And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Let's go, Super Bowl. Guess I'm playing the Cowboys.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they were sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I can just jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them all. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Get at them, get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my
Wait,
hand.
this is cool. Okay. All right, Super Bowl side, let's go.
Tonight, it's...
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit
Yes,
to the
sir.
defense for stringing that play
I just had a
out,
fucking
and
nail
they
biter
gave him no cutback angle. You know
last
he's trying to
against
dart
the Colts.
through.
Fucking
No
ridiculous.
place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Oh, come on. How you let him get that, bro?
DJ Moore. And
What
he is
the
going
fuck?
to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Mayfield down.
Get that.
And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try to put it in the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start here with Gaskin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball.
Throw the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Got it.
It's out. And
Got
he'll
it,
take
though.
this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Shit, though.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think is less
I got lucky on that
running
shit.
space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted
The
in
running's
a touchdown.
definitely doing me favors.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard
Yeah, it was
line.
that was
6
bad news.
yards to pick up, and
Bad
that's a
news Bears.
first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find his man,
Oh, fuck,
Terrace
kidding me,
Marshall,
bro.
complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They had to settle for 3 last drive. Hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Another fumble?
Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass.
All right.
4th down coming up. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Tagovailoa dancing to his left.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sanders' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is incomplete.
Dude, if Moore would have caught that and
So
went in
we've
the
come
end zone, I would have
halftime.
fucking mad.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Oh.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Oh.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That
They
one for
broke
14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
In there.
And he will take
Let's
it
go.
in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Let's go, Tua.
Tua Tagovailoa.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Look at that fucking ring, bro.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Smith chooses not to return.
Imagine if I had a
They'll bring
QB
it
like
out to the
fucking Lamar
25.
Jackson on my pick, bro.
The Panthers
Got it.
offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's
Get
been
him
like
out of
this
here.
all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
Go down.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
And he'll be out of
didn't
bounds
pick
after
that
getting
game.
this one across the 40. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Fucking ball, bro. What you doing?
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
This taken in at the goal line.
So possession
crazy.
goes
They always
over
do that.
here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack.
No, running the ball is
but
kind
how
of
about the
boring and
speed
shit,
at which
but
he takes the handoff. He's in
this
motion
is Super
already.
Bowl, son.
So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Hey,
Right
come
now,
out.
they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a
That run
pickup of
defense
16
trash.
and
How
a
the fuck they
Dolphin
get to the
first
Super
down.
Bowl?
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This is Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play action. Now it's Tua. Forced out to his left.
No,
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
That was bad.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he'll take
And we
this
will do it.
Zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
Let's go, Super Bowl champion.
And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest. They were
I gotta try this on all
on
Madden.
that
See how
one,
far I can
and
get.
boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture. That
no, it's only one season and shit, but
that's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there. And now they...
Yeah, that's going to be it for now.
Thanks for watching.